Maxwell here. Welcome to the show. And in this show, what we do is we inspire people and we help people to grow and find themselves. And today's topic is very interesting. Today's topic is purpose. And I'm going to be diving into how to find your purpose. And just take the time to listen to me. You're going to get some good nuggets. You see, what's interesting is that 95% of the population haven't found their purpose in life. 95, ladies and gentlemen, that is a huge number. And only 5% of the population, about 5%, have found their purpose. Now, I'm going to say that again because there's this 1% that got wealth from the family. But I'm not talking about them today. I'm talking about the generality of people that have found their purpose. It's quite shocking today because I was on the phone with a young kid this morning. That's why I'm so fired up to talk about the topic purpose. And I asked the young kid, what do you want to do when you grow up? And the young kid answered, he said, Uncle, what can I do that's going to make money? Hello, somebody. Come on now. That really touched my heart. What can I do to make money? Where and how have we gotten here as a society? I love what Les Brown said. Your purpose is what you're called to do. It's what you're made to do. Your job is what you're paid to do. Ladies and gentlemen, we need to get back to the genesis. The reason why the world is unproductive, the reason why countries are unproductive, because you have plumbers trying to be electricians. You have electricians trying to be plumbers. People are not in their place. They're not in their sweet spot. A lot of people have forgotten how to find their purpose. And ladies and gentlemen, this call, it's a reminder because most of you already know what I'm getting ready to talk about. But I'm going to tell it to you in a unique way. I'm going to tell it to you in a different place. Because we have plumbers acting as electricians in their life. People who have deviated from finding their purpose. They're finding what pays the bill, what makes the money. What a wrong way to start your life. Because when you get in that hole where you're just paying your bill, you get to that comfort zone and it holds you there. It engulfs you deeply in there. It takes a lot to get out of your job to your purpose. Well, if your purpose is your job, then you're in your sweet spot. I got no problem with that. No. You're in a good zone. But if that is not your purpose, you are entrapped in your comfort. It takes a lot for you to walk out of a job that pays your bill. Come on, let's get real here, people. You don't just walk out of a job when you have a mortgage, you have a car loan. But how did you get there? Just like the kid with a wrong mindset, I had to redirect, I had to pivot his thinking and ask him, what do you love doing? We need to get back to the genesis, but today's call is about finding your purpose. And I'm going to be telling you, I'm giving you how to find your purpose. I'm going to be giving you the tricks and principles and laws. I'll give you everything it's going to take for you to know why you're here today. You see, a lot of people die with their music still playing in them, singing a song, a hit track. Why didn't you use me? Why didn't you die empty? Because we go to our graveyards with our music, with our potential, with our ability still playing in us. I love what my mentor, Dr. Monroe, said. He said the richest place in the world is the graveyard. It's not the oil mine in South Africa or the banks of the world. The richest place is the graveyard, because 95% of the people that come to this earth take back their purpose in them to the graveyard. Come on, somebody. This is not you. You are listening to me for a reason. And I want you to take notes. How do you find your purpose? Some people, or most people, you already know how to do it. But a lot of people don't understand how to find their sweet spot. And I'm glad you asked that question, because I'm going to give it to you. Finding your purpose. Before you can find your purpose, because your purpose is your calling, your purpose is your wealth, your purpose is your treasure, your purpose is your conception of destiny. Ladies and gentlemen, you need to ask yourself some couple of questions. You need to truly answer this question, because purpose is always linked with passion. What are you passionate about? This is the first question you need to answer to find your purpose. Because in passion, there is energy. Passion is the great energizer. What is your passion? What are you good at doing? What are you passionate about? And I'm going to give you a couple of stories here today, because I want you to get it. Ladies and gentlemen, let's use Michael Jordan today for our example. Michael Jordan was so good when he honed his crafts, because finding your purpose is one thing. The next thing after finding your purpose is dwelling in your purpose. So when Michael Jordan discovered his ability, his potential, because everything starts with a potential. When he discovered his potential, how to play the game of basketball, he just sucked it up. He just dwelled in it, and he became better. And Michael Jordan is who he is today. He has become a name for generations to call, because he found his purpose. He knew what he was good at doing, and he monetized it. And ladies and gentlemen, if you can still remember when Michael Jordan left basketball to play baseball, he was an average, because he left his sweet spots to his hobby. You see, most people think their passion is their hobby. I'm going to rephrase that, because I don't want you to miss this point. Some people are passionate about their hobby. Yes, he had passion for playing baseball, but that wasn't his purpose. If you can recall, there is nothing outstanding I can talk to you about his baseball career. He had to go back to his sweet spot, basketball, because this was his calling. When you find your sweet spot, come on now, you want to build a foundation right there. You want to build stairs, and just keep adding to it. When you find your purpose, you become unstoppable. Your purpose is inside of you. It's not outside of you. Trust me, people are looking for their purpose around them. No, it's inside of you. Your purpose is like a seed that becomes a forest. And that seed fails to become the forest until you plant that seed, because the purpose is in the seed. The forest is in the seed, and for the forest to come out, there has to be a planting. So don't confuse your purpose with your hobby. I was watching one of the shows, I can't remember which one in particular. I think it was American Got Talent for a different country. And the guy came out to sing, and he started singing, he sang so bad, passionately. Some people are so bad at what they do passionately. Sometimes I wonder, where are your friends? I know you're passionate about this, but this is not your purpose. Don't put passion in the wrong hole. It's your hobby. So the next step, after you find your purpose, question number 1, what are you passionate about? Question number 2, are you any good at it? Because the passion gives you the edge. Are you good at it? Now, when you're done with number 1 and number 2, number 2 is, the number 3 question is, now you find your purpose. What do you have to do? You have to dwell in it. It becomes a do or die. You give it every single strength you have, everything you have. I want to put it to you, you lose yourself in your purpose. Somebody hear me. You lose yourself in your purpose. I'll give you an example. Nelson Mandela. When Nelson Mandela had a goal, he had a purpose of saving the life of his people. This was his calling, to fight for his people. This was his purpose. This is why he was here on earth. This is why today South Africa has liberty, because a man carried a purpose. Somebody hear me. And he got lost in it. When you find your purpose, it's one thing, but you have to get lost in it. You got to lose yourself in it. He gave up his life. Come on. If somebody tells you you're going to spend 28 years or whatever years in prison so you can become the president, will you take it? I already know the answer. But when you find your purpose, you lose, you get lost in it. You'll give it everything you have got. So find your purpose. 95% of the population are not in their sweet spot. They're doing things because they want to survive. So help that kid. For those of you who have kids, save them before they get trapped in a situation where it becomes hard to walk out of it. A lot of people want to work in their purpose, but they don't know how, because they're stuck in a job. They're stuck in somewhere they're not designed to be. Don't get me wrong about the job. Some people, that's their calling. My question to you is that your calling, or you're doing it because of a way of survival? So if we can help you before you get into that comfort zone where it's hard for you to come out, before you get in there, catch the kid, stop him, find out what he's good at. Some parents are excellent at watching and studying their kids and trying to see what they're good at doing and push them towards that place. Push them towards their purpose. Everyone is called differently. So in summary today, I'm going to go through the 3 steps. Number 1, find your purpose. We already talked about finding your purpose. How to find your purpose is asking yourself questions and taking action. 1, what are you passionate about? What are you good about? Now, after you find your purpose, you want to get lost in it. You want to give it every single thing you have got, because that seed is in you. It's going to come outside naturally. The problem is we find the seed outside that is in us. So get lost in your purpose. Find it. Craft it. Hone it. Get lost in it and serve it to the world. And ladies and gentlemen, if every single person does this, or every single parent teaches their child the simple principle, wherein you go become a doctor because doctors are making money. Hello, somebody. Where are we going? You go become a lawyer because lawyers are making money now. Do you know that? Everyone has a calling. Don't gear people towards the wrong. Don't steer them towards the wrong direction. Find out what they're good at doing. Find out where they have passion, because passion is a great energizer. When you have passion, you keep going. You never stop. You never stop because you don't lose energy. But when you're not in your purpose, you have no strength, you have no power. You're just doing enough so they don't get you fired. Just doing enough to go by. So if you haven't gotten to that place whereby you just want to become a lawyer, become a doctor just because of the money, I want to urge you now to sit down and think about your passion. Think about what you're good at doing and go with your passion. And if you're already in that sweet spot, in their comfort zone, and you're not giving the company or whoever you're working for enough, you're just giving them just enough to get paid. There's always a way around it. Decision is the key. It's hard, but guess what? Poverty is worse. It's hard, but you will never find your purpose if you remain in your comfort zone. You will never find your purpose. Now, when you die, you will die with that president in you. When you die, you will die with that inventor in you. When you die, you will die with that message that should have saved the world from war. Find it. Take the risk. Bet on you. Take the courage. Walk out of that job systematically. Meaning I say, have a plan. I found my purpose. Okay, I have a job. I give myself 1 year. I plan, strategize. Within this 1 year, I can get myself together and hone my craft and go for my purpose. This is how you find your purpose. I hope this has added value to you. And if it has added value to you, just put something in the comments. Let me know what you think, or if you have a topic you want me to talk about, let me know. But most importantly, I want you to help me by subscribing right now. Subscribe to this channel, because all we post is positivity. This is what we need in a time like this. In a time like this, you need to be thinking about finding your craft, finding your purpose. In a time like this, you need to think about shining in your purpose, because your purpose is what you're made to do. And when you do what you're made to do, the world will find you. The reason why people can't find you is because you haven't found your purpose. When you find your purpose, they will find you. Your enemy will find you, and they will pay you for what you're made to do.